Good morning, and welcome to the Renaissance Hotel. You must be Angelica. I'm Gordon Brown, the Director of Food and Beverage. It's a pleasure to meet you. Please, have a seat and make yourself comfortable.
Good morning, Mr. Brown. Thank you for inviting me. Yes, I am Angelica Huston. It's a real pleasure to meet you as well. Thank you for your time.
You're very welcome. We are known for our refined and genuine service here at the Renaissance. My goal today is to have a relaxed but focused conversation to learn about your experience and see if you could be the right leader for our restaurant team. Please, just be yourself.
I appreciate that, Mr. Brown. I'm very excited to be here and to discuss this opportunity.
To begin, could you please tell me a little bit about your background in hospitality and what led you to apply for the restaurant manager position here?
Certainly. I've been in the hospitality industry for about 9 years now. I started as a server in a busy city restaurant and quickly realized I loved the pace and the personal connection with guests. Over the years, I moved into supervisory roles, and for the last 4 years, I've been an assistant restaurant manager at a high-end independent restaurant. I'm now ready for the next challenge, to bring my experience to a world-class hotel like the Renaissance and manage a larger, more dynamic operation.
That's a solid foundation. In a 5-star hotel, a restaurant manager's role is more than just managing logistics. In your own simple words, what do you believe is the most important job of a restaurant manager here?
For me, the most important job is to be the guardian of the guest experience. This means I am responsible for creating an atmosphere where guests feel special and cared for from the moment they walk in. To do that, I also have to be the guardian of the team. I need to support, train, and motivate our staff so they feel happy and confident. A happy team will always create happy guests.
I like that phrase, guardian of the team. Our staff are the heart of the restaurant. How would you describe your way of leading and motivating a team?
I believe in leading by example. I would never ask a team member to do something I wouldn't do myself. My style is to be supportive and approachable. I make an effort to know each person's name, their strengths, and what motivates them. Sometimes it's public praise, sometimes it's quiet coaching. It's about building trust so they feel comfortable coming to me with problems or ideas.
That's important. Tell me, how would you handle a situation where 2 of your senior staff members are having a personal conflict that is starting to affect the team's mood?
I would act quickly but privately. I would speak to each person separately first to understand their side of the story without judgment. Then, I would facilitate a private, calm meeting with both of them together. I would focus on the behavior and its impact on the team and our guests, not on whose fault it is. My goal would be to help them find a professional way to work together, reminding them that we are all here for the same purpose, to take care of our guests.
Training is key to maintaining our standards. How would you approach training a new server to ensure they understand 5-star service?
I believe in a see one, do one, teach one approach. First, they would have a full orientation about our hotel's history and service standards. Then, they would be paired with one of our best, most experienced servers as a mentor. They would shadow them, then perform tasks under their supervision, and finally, be observed by a manager. I would also have daily 5-minute check-ins with them for the first 2 weeks to answer questions and give feedback. Training never stops.
Let's talk about a difficult guest. Imagine a guest at our fine dining restaurant is very upset because their steak is overcooked. They are being loud and are embarrassing the server. What do you do?
First, I would go to the table immediately with a calm and caring expression. I would listen to the guest without interrupting. I would not make excuses. I would say, "Mr. Smith, I am so sorry that your meal was not prepared correctly. I completely understand your frustration." I would then take ownership of the problem. "Please, Allow me to remove this dish and personally have the chef prepare a new one exactly the way you like it. And as an apology, please let me offer you a complimentary dessert or a glass of wine from our collection. The goal is to calm the guest, fix the mistake fast, and show them we genuinely care.
That is a good recovery. After the guest leaves, what do you do?
I would not just move on. First, I would have a quiet word with the server to reassure them and explain how the situation was handled so they can learn from it. I would speak with the chef to ensure the mistake isn't repeated. Finally, I would make a note in our guest history system, if we have one, about the incident and how it was resolved. This way, if the guest returns, we can be extra careful to ensure they have a perfect experience and try to win back their trust completely.
Excellent follow-through. Now, we must also run a profitable business. How do you, as a manager, help control costs like food waste and labor without hurting the guest experience?
It's about smart management, not just cutting costs. For food, it means working with the chef on strict portion control and making sure all food is stored and rotated properly, first in, first out, to avoid spoilage. For labor, it means creating the right schedule. If we are fully booked on Saturday, we need a full team. If Monday is usually slow, I schedule fewer people. This way, we save money when it's quiet, but have enough staff to give great service when it's busy.
Can you explain how you would manage the restaurant's inventory, like wine and supplies?
Certainly. I would set up a regular schedule for counting inventory, probably weekly for our main stock. I would use a system to track what we sell the most, so we always have enough of those popular items. I would also build a good relationship with our suppliers. If we run out of something popular, I need to know I can get a quick delivery. And if we have too much of an item, I might suggest a special promotion to the chef to help sell it before it goes to waste.
The relationship between the front of house, servers, and back of house, kitchen, can be tricky. How would you build a strong, respectful team between them?
I believe it starts with communication and respect. I would have a short meeting with the whole team, servers and cooks, before every shift. In that meeting, the chef or a cook can explain the details of a new dish, and the servers can share feedback from guests. When the cooks understand the guests' comments, and the servers understand the work that goes into each plate, they respect each other more. We are one team, not two.
Health and safety are non-negotiable in a 5-star hotel. How do you ensure your restaurant is always clean and safe, even when it's very busy?
It is to become a daily habit, not something we think about only when an inspector comes. I would create simple checklists for the team, opening checklists, closing checklists, and mid-shift cleaning duties. I would also do my own walkthroughs of the dining room and the service areas every day to check for any issues. If cleanliness is part of our everyday routine, we will always be ready for any inspection.
It's a very busy Friday night. The restaurant is full, and 2 of your servers call on sick 30 minutes before their shifts. What do you do first?
The first thing I do is stay calm. If the manager panics, the team will panic. My next step is to get on the floor myself. I will take orders, run food, and pour water. A manager who is willing to help shows the team that we are all in this together. At the same time, I would have my senior supervisor start calling any off-duty staff to see if they can come in. It's about teamwork and leading from the front.
A restaurant manager often gives input on the menu. How would you work with the executive chef to improve the menu?
I see it as a partnership. I can give the chef valuable information from the sales reports, for example, which dishes are selling well and which are not. I can also share direct feedback from guests, like the guests love this sauce or they find this dish a little too salty. This information helps the chef make creative changes that will also make our guests happier and our business more profitable.
How do you see your role in promoting the restaurant and bringing in more guests?
I believe the restaurant manager is the face of the restaurant. Inside, I promote it by ensuring every guest has a great experience so they want to come back and tell their friends. Outside, I would build relationships with the hotel concierge, local businesses, and frequent guests. I could also work with the hotel's marketing team to create simple social media content, like beautiful photos of our new dishes or a short video of our team.
We talk about 5-star service a lot. What does that phrase mean to you in a practical, everyday sense?
To me, 5-star service is about anticipation and personalization. It means noticing the small things before the guest has to ask. For example, if a guest mentions they are celebrating a birthday, we bring a small dessert with a candle without them asking. It means a server remembering that a regular guest likes sparkling water with lemon. It's about making every single guest feel seen and valued as an individual.
You will have many different types of guests. How would you train your team to adapt their service for a busy business person versus a family with young children?
This is what we call reading the room. For a business person who is working on a laptop, the service should be fast, efficient, and with minimal interruption. For a family, the service should be warm, patient, and maybe a little faster for the children's food. I would train my team to look for cues from the guest. A good server adjusts their style to match what the guest needs at that moment.
We use technology like reservation systems and computer tablets for orders. How comfortable are you with using technology in a restaurant?
I am very comfortable with it. I see technology as a helpful tool, not a replacement for human interaction. A good reservation system helps us know a guest's name and preferences before they even arrive. A good point-of-sale system helps us track sales and inventory accurately. This saves time and allows us to focus more on our guests. I am always eager to learn new systems.
Imagine your main food supplier calls in the morning to say your fresh fish delivery won't arrive today. What is your plan?
The first thing I would do is call our backup supplier. It's always important to have a second option. If that fails, I would immediately go to the chef and we would adapt the menu together. We would feature a different dish using high-quality ingredients we already have in our fridge. The key is to act fast, stay calm, and communicate the changes clearly to the service team so they can explain it well to the guests.
Where do you hope to be in your career 5 years from now?
My first and main goal is to be a fantastic restaurant manager for the Renaissance. I want to learn everything about this operation, build a strong, happy team, and make our restaurant the most popular in the city. After I have mastered this role, I would love to grow within a company like this one. Perhaps one day, I could move into a role like yours, Mr. Brown, and oversee multiple outlets.
That's a great ambition. Now, I've been asking you questions for a while. Do you have any questions for me about the job, the team, or the Renaissance Hotel?
Yes, thank you. I have 2 questions. First, what would you say is the biggest strength of the current restaurant team? And second, what is the single most important thing you are hoping the new restaurant manager will achieve in their first 6 months?
Those are excellent questions. The team's biggest strength is their positive attitude and their willingness to learn. They are a great group of people. The most important thing for the new manager in the first 6 months is to earn their trust, understand our existing standards, and then begin to refine our service to be even more personalized and polished. We need a leader who can connect with the team and elevate their skills. Thank you for those questions. Before we finish, is there any final reason you'd like to give me why you are the right person to lead our restaurant?
I would just like to say that I am not just looking for any job. I am looking for a career home. I have a deep respect for the Renaissance brand and its reputation. I believe I have the right mix of leadership skills, operational knowledge, and genuine passion for hospitality to step in, support the team, and help create unforgettable experiences for your guests. I am ready to work hard and be a dedicated part of your family here.
Angelica, thank you for such a thoughtful and professional conversation. It has been a real pleasure getting to know you. Your passion is clear, and you have given me a lot to think about.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. I've truly enjoyed our discussion as well. Thank you for your time and for this opportunity.
You're very welcome. Our HR team will be in touch with you by the end of next week about the next steps. I wish you a wonderful day.
Thank you again. Goodbye.